I'm just clicking on everything because I'm avoiding the actual part of the plot that comes next.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's us, if you couldn't tell. Dante right there. Yeah, well,
I use that thing
we
for
are in
stress
Japan.
relief sometimes.
This game is set in Japan.
No, I can hear it all the way down the hall. That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down.
All right, so we have to talk to boss to get. What's up, Al? Hey, look, it's my own personal AI. Al. uh. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, it would seem like it with a, I guess you could say anime noir. Oh, that was a great game. I've played it on Xbox 360, I've played it on Switch. I think I still have it on Switch.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Alright, you go back to your, Al, I almost started playing Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if I told you, but I got to the character reveal, like the character customization. I got to the point where you could change your genitals. I'm like, I was like, I can't believe, like, what I have. I asked myself, would I have to censor it if I did, if I decided to stream it? It's like selecting penis 1, penis 2, or vagina. I'm like, oh god.
It is purpose that defines, purpose that binds us. We are here because of you, Mr. Anderson. We're here to take from you what you tried to take from
We're
us.
6 stories underground.
Purpose.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. Suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office
I swear she would get along very well with what's her name from Cyber Sleuth. Like they feel like they're very much the same character archetype. Only hopefully she won't try and kill us with terrible coffee.
It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Okay, what's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department? Also,
I feel like this would be a good time to explain the joke of a title I chose. Like, because he's about to do a joke that I based my joke off of. Soon, in one of the dialogue options, but... Because I chose I see you, but I also chose I as in the Japanese word for love. I mean, do you want to call him date the whole time? Yes. It's like, hey... No. Very dumb joke I chose, but I based it off a very dumb joke that he makes.
I mean, my name.
honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Ooh, intrigue. I suffer from a memory disorder. Yay! Somebody wiped our memory 6 years ago. And I'm guessing at the same time took our eye.
What does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Are there any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
Mm.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand.
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
Also, they're allowed to swear in this
The shape
game,
of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly.
which is nice.
We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
I think it's more than probably.
Most definitely. Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
I mean, yeah, for the violence, yeah, probably.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time?
I feel like that violates some rule of being a police officer, like you can't get that close to a victim or something like that.
You're like her legal guardian then.
Or, I guess in this case, a potential murderer.
No, she just lives with me.
Who also just happens to live with us. Great. And very much underage.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her. The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
I say insert Star Wars reference here, but I just don't feel like doing the Star Wars reference.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Turns out we also know the victim. And there's a complicated history there.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right?
Huh? Oh! God.
It's
Fucking
part of the
spam.
reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okio.
Okay, so we know the victim through her husband.
Date and Renju were so-called
Old drinking buddies, okay.
drinking buddies.
Because it's an AI. AI. You get the joke. Must they hammer this joke in a lot more?
Renju and Shoko.
And
had a child together,
yeah.
a daughter named Mizuki. The
Allegedly,
suspect
she
in this
murdered her
case.
mother. Great.
Four years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're
Also,
getting information.
our character is similar to you in the fact that they don't carry a cell phone, and our AI is basically the equivalent of our cell phone. Oh, it doesn't take that form inside his skull. It only takes that form
Since you don't
outside
have
of his
a cell
skull.
phone.
I guess they're using it in this moment as a representation.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect.
It also takes the form of a woman
Procedures.
when we're in a dream sequence, which happened earlier.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
But only in Dante's dream, I guess. Although I haven't
The local
played
police
much farther
tried
than
this
this,
too, but they got the same result.
so I don't know if it happens outside of a
No one
dream
was able
sequence.
to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Oh yeah, that.
The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
I think I keep accidentally cutting off the voice acting.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible.
This is a video game. Nothing is impossible. We're only limited by the scope of the video game.
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date. The person who reported the screaming?
Or is he?
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
I'm sure that will come into the story at some point.
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever
The
it
fact
was
that payphones
clearly
still
didn't want
exist?
us knowing
Yeah,
that
that is unusual.
It may have even been the killer.
Or at least working payphones still exist. Here you go. Yep, there we go. Apparently, he can jump very high as well.
Hello.
Appropriate.
Oh God, now I'm blind!
Even more appropriate.
It's not even in my hand, but I can still see it! Sorry, I don't bother you coming anymore. Tell me your secret. Well, we have to get out of here. We have to. Boyle! You did this!
So just by that dialogue, I'm guessing this isn't the first time this has happened.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well,
She's sitting there like, okay. Still crossing her legs. Okay, here comes the really bad joke. I forget which of these dialogue options it is.
Hey,
Yes.
what does
Here it is.
love mean to you?
Yeah, oh, here's the bad joke he's making.
where is this coming from?
Because AI in Japanese is the word for love.
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I.
Oh, yeah, such a stupid pun. I love it. I love that pun.
I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know. Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Oh yeah, also the Netflix Marvel shows are now on Disney Plus. So there's even more to watch, like the Punisher and Daredevil. Especially Daredevil before, because he made a spoiler cameo in No Way Home, as you obviously know.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
I'll probably rent No Way Home on DVD at some point. But yeah, now we can watch the show that they introduced him in, and the Defenders and Jessica Jones and the apparently horrible Iron Fist. And Luke Cage as well.
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
I've been thinking a lot lately.
Yeah, I mean, they're not... I think Daredevil is now the only one that's actually somewhat canon to the MCU, because they were supposed to be in their own universe before that. Yeah, have to watch Venom 2 as well. And James Gunn's Suicide Squad with John Cena in it. And then there's the John Cena solo show, the Peacemaker. There's way too much stuff to watch.
His name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put
I have another mind inside me. Am I?
Such a deep thought, Dante. Wow. Really questioning what a human actually is.
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning what?
I mean, I have a thing inside me. Am I really me? We are Venom. Oh, great. And then we have to fight Carnage.
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
I did not mean to take a screenshot of that.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Why did you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
Why would an eye need exercise? I thought an eye's exercise was just looking at things all day.
You're joking, right?
It could also be a bad joke, yeah. So, he remembers 6 years, but for 1 year of his memory, he only had one eye. I mean, that probably would suck. Yay, flashback! Sort of.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is...
This guy definitely looks like he'd be a bad guy. Like, the giant popped collar and the freaking black singlet. He definitely looks like scientist villain at some point.
An autonomous artificial intelligence.
Like the kind of guy that would just get a huge ego and say, I'm smarter than everyone, I should be ruling the world. That kind of... I just noticed he even has a green pen in his pocket protector to match the green accents of his coat. Jesus. Okay.
Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Yeah, that's the line that mentions they talk without actually saying anything out loud. There we go.
Is that a serious question?
No, I'm just trying to
We've been partners for 5 years.
make conversation, I guess.
You know who I am.
Okay, back in my eyeball.
No.
Or my eye socket.
I'm giving you an order.
Does not compute.
A bit of sass on this one.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
How frequently do you pop out of our head to get complimented on looking like a bear Cyclops?
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct.
No, to the other boss.
I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient.
Oh, thank you for insulting us.
I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
Legally, hopefully.
That is correct.
I mean, most... It's an investigation, I guess. The word legally gets stretched to its limits to try and solve a case.
That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
That guy. That guy does not look 24 years old. Like, he looks like a teenager. Also, what is that belt buckle? That looks cool.
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Like if he's 24, I'm in my mid 30s. Like that's not what a 24-year-old looks like.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Affirmative.
Oh, I thought she was looking at where we clicked on her.